Hey everybody, Garrett here. Are you excited for today's live stream? I know that I am, but while you wait, I have a little PSA. For those of you guys that don't know what that means, I didn't know what it means. I'm kind of old like that. That's a public service announcement, and it's about USARK. If you don't know who USARK is, they're the only ones with common sense regarding the pet trade in Washington. Everybody should be supporting them by now, so we've conveniently placed a link down in the description that you can click to go to USARK.org and sign up for a membership. I think the lower memberships are like $5. That goes a really long way in helping them to protect our rights, because USARK fights for our rights. With all that said, welcome to the Superdwarf Show. Welcome to the Superdwarf Show!
Yeah,
you were 2 seconds ago, Thomas was like, this is nerve-wracking. Didn't we have a closer shot for this, Thomas?
Let me get
I feel like you should robot your camera. Whoa, why is there like...
Right there.
Whoa, you didn't even get up and move that. That was pretty cool. What's up, everybody? Look at this. Thomas is excited because he gets to be super bougie. We have our own mics. Can you guys hear us? Give us a thumbs up. Just on the video, not in the comments.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Yeah, welcome back to the Superdwarf Show. So we're going to start incorporating a little bit of a different format. You may notice that we are in a little bit of a different place.
Yes, we are in the sky. We're in the absolute 15th floor of Out Reptiles.
We are on the 3rd floor. And we're on the, this is supposed to be the VIP lounge.
Oxygen's a little thinner up here.
It is. That's probably why. It's probably why I'm breathing heavy. It's definitely not that I just ran up 2 flights of stairs because I had to go grab something last minute. I literally screwed this little metal cutout in, like as you guys were watching the little preview.
We're already complaining about the echo.
Echoey.
Listen,
I
guys,
feel like I bought a giant blanket for that.
We have a giant moving blanket that we're gonna put up. Yes, guys, we're in a big echoing. Oh, maybe we're echoing with mics. Hopefully not. Let me mute this one for now.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be your echoey mics.
We're doing our best. We're doing our best. It's fun though. It's fun to see all the things that we've been talking about come together a little bit.
Heck yeah. How is that looking, guys? Because I've got this needs to be here.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we've been goofing.
It's okay. I'm not the technical guy or anything.
This probably sounds way better.
Is that better?
This is gonna be way better. Hold on. Wow. All right. It's just
they'll have to let us know.
As you can tell, we're still getting comfortable. I think we're still easing into the.
I just screwed the black on from Mr. Charlie. Thank you very much, Charlie, for that black right even before we started.
There are a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes, and there's a lot to set up. But I'm excited.
First off, thank you guys for your generous contribution last week. We're, some of these arms and things like that are stuff that we've test run that are actually for USARK's channel. So that's going to be awesome. Very exciting. So thank you for that. That was really cool. We're going to start, we're just getting too squeezed out downstairs. The little upside down heart.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Garrett
better, Thomas not. Wow. All right. You're just better, I guess.
You're just echoey.
Maybe you're talking next to it, and maybe I just need to do like that.
Play with it. Yeah. See. So at any rate,
face now. Face or better audio.
We didn't hire you for your face, buddy. All right. So besides Thomas's face, we actually do have a theme for this week's video. And this is going to be based on the fact that it seems like, for whatever reason, traditionally, the reptile keeping crowd and kind of like the scientific community or even zoological community have sort of butt heads traditionally. They never get along. We don't see eye to eye on stuff. And it's unfortunate because some of the best information that we have is when the two sets work together, and that just rarely happens. So this week's theme, we actually have a guest that we're bringing on. You will recognize her. You've seen her here before, and that's very exciting. But she's been doing some work to kind of bridge the gap between those two things. So I'm pretty excited about that. We'll have to get her on here and see what she's doing and what she thinks about all that stuff. But before we do that, what I wanted to do. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta pull my thing up. You get. No, I've got notes, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm prepared. No, I'm not prepared.
Dead air. Maybe this is a good time to unveil one of our new Super Chat songs.
Oh, man.
No, this is an old one. Wow, I had a 15% chance of picking that.
Oh, you guys have to forgive him if he breaks the live stream this week. This is a complete new setup.
It's not gonna break.
If I take a picture for everybody to see exactly what's going on, can you throw that up there?
Oh Lord, yes.
All right, hold on a second. I just want to show you guys what's going on over here. Oh, I got Hadley hiding. Oops, I spoiled the surprise guest. It's nobody.
Yeah. Well, the thumbnail also spoiled the surprise guest.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true. I forgot about that. We have a thumbnail too now. So that's what we want to be talking about this week. And it should be pretty fun. And then after this show, all of our Patreon community, I know a lot of you guys are in there. What's up, Patreon? Woo! We are going to do the after party, which should be pretty fun. And so that's going to look a little bit different as well as we morph into this stuff. It will be very exciting. But oh my gosh, this week has been crazy. Today in particular for me has been insanely busy. I showed up with that van full of goodies this morning. Had to unload everything. We are literally just trying to make everything work as we jump into the busyness of this season, which is very exciting.
First Super Chat
is that Nathan C? What's up?
Hold on,
let's get some music.
Oh, we can't hear this one. They can hear it. No, we can't hear that one either. Hold on.
Oh, this reminds me of like a 90s television show. Yeah, I was gonna say like Saved by the Bell. Right on. Thanks, Nathan.
Watch that one growing up.
Yeah, totally.
Just have Garrett do all the hosting and have Thomas do parkour in the background.
That's a good format. That would be fun. Shut your mic off and go do parkour.
They said the double mics are echoey.
They're gonna love the triple mics in a minute here.
Oh yeah.
Triple mics. Hadley, you want to come on in?
Is that my cue?
That's your cue. Come on in. I sent you the thing. You could see how it was all set up. Hey, everybody, welcome Hadley. Woo! This is where we have the live audience clap, right? That pre-recorded track that you did.
You gotta include Hadley.
Just cut me out.
There you go.
They don't need that.
Hold on, that's not it.
Hey, there she is. What's going on? Hey.
We definitely have a lot of kinks to work out.
Start taking notes. Oh, man. Thank you guys for coming along for the ride. So, Hadley, this is your second Superdwarf show live.
Yes.
How did you like the first one?
The first one was, I think that was one of my first days being back and working here.
Wait, is she muted, unmuted? Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, it was like one of my first days being back here, so it was a lot all at once.
Yeah, it was literally like your first or second day on the job.
Yes, I didn't know what to expect, and I feel like now I know more what to expect, but also you still never know what to expect. So. But it's fun. I do enjoy it.
Yeah, very cool. Oh, man, he just ran away with their whole list. Oh, we got Chris Gear and oh, man, I don't know how to do music.
Yeah. we'll owe you one.
We'll have Thomas come back on that one in a minute.
Right, and I owe you.
So you guys may or may not have seen, tune in on this channel. We still can't see Hadley? Oh, you're on the wrong side.
All right, transition. Hadley, welcome, man.
Yay!
It's just so many things, man. Not enough time.
We can do this one universal.
Yes.
All right.
Going with it.
Yep, zoom in a little closer. You ready? We are going here, I think. Wide open.
There's your zoom in.
Okay. Hadley, come closer. There we are. Hey!
Zoom back out again.
Nah, we're good. We'll just use the one mic. We'll make it work.
What a crapshoot, eh?
There you go. No, definitely falling.
The system is working and
It's a
falling
glitch in the
apart
matrix.
simultaneously.
There we go. All right, cool. Here, I have an even better idea. Come here.
Man, all this nice gear, we can't even get a freaking
For
live
you,
stream.
madame.
Welcome to the
Triple
table.
stool. What was that?
Welcome to the table.
Thank you. It's an honor.
All right, scoot over. All right. Squeezing in. We're readjusting. We got a mic for everybody.
Yes.
And nobody, oh man, we got a mic right on top of Hadley. Which one are we seeing? Are you on the viewed in one with
This
the weird
one.
little chair?
Yes.
Can we make that even more fixter?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Hold on, we're gonna more fixter it. Brian Cusco loves when I say pop, 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 pop. We're going basic. We're going basic. Too much new gear for Thomas all at once.
Yes.
You got a new computer too today.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty fun.
I learned how a computer works today.
Yeah.
You learned
You
how
have
a
to
computer
explain
works
to
today.
me what a computer is.
Pretty much.
So I learned a lot today.
I wish.
Our guest Hadley from the scientific community who
Yes.
learned what a computer is today.
Yep.
It's baby steps.
Bringing science into the everyday life.
Exactly. Oh man. Okay, so Hadley's very first video from years ago, which is actually when we started your booklets project,
Yeah. 4
was
years ago.
was when I interviewed her and you worked at the Pittsburgh Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually had, how's the audio for you guys? Is that a little bit better?
Let's
Try to help you guys out. So
we're rolling with it live. Honestly, this is kind of the on brand.
find me those comments I was talking about. So when you came on there, it was very exciting. That was really cool. I was pretty excited to do that stuff with you. And you were doing, at the time you worked at I don't know, at that time you were definitely at the Pittsburgh Zoo, but you weren't at the Carnegie Science Center yet, right?
Not yet. I was at the Pittsburgh Zoo. I think still partially at the Ogilvy Zoo, at PetSmart.
Oh, in the aviary.
That was later on.
Oh, okay.
And then worked a little bit with Tom Kelly. I was all over the place, and I babysat. I don't know. It was a mess, but I did a lot.
It worked out well.
Yeah.
What we did was I actually took on some sponsors that you guys will see that comes out in the care sheet booklet. And they all sponsored this booklet to put together for a Superdwarf care sheet, which is fun. That's very exciting. But what we were able to do was start to work together because I gave you what I wanted to say about Superdwarfs, right? And then you were able to actually go and do some research on your own, learn a few things about them, and then you started reaching out for additional sources of information on all that kind of stuff, which was really cool. And that's the stuff that we've been able to bring into the booklets. And we have another episode planned coming up with you. You're going to interview her for that one here coming up, right?
Which one is that one?
We're not going to talk about it, but it's the secret project.
Yes, very secret.
The next episode with
secrets,
Hadley.
man.
I know. Well, I don't want to spoil all of your guys' surprises. So that was really exciting. All I can say is that it will be very exciting, but I don't know if it'll ever actually top the deer episode.
People seem to love that. Even at Tinley, this happened, I think 4 or 5 years ago. People were they're like, "Oh, you're from that deer video," and they go on and on about the deer in your hair. I don't.
That is so funny. Yeah, so we got the
classic video,
the hair product going on, and we sat down inside. There's it's not really like a petting zoo, but it's just literally like a deer enclosure you can go in. And usually the deer are off to the side.
Yeah.
But you and me sat down on a rock to do this little interview with our little cell phone tripod. And one of the friendly little does came over and decided that she was in love with my hair product.
Yeah.
She tasted yours for a minute, was not so
Yeah.
much. And then she came over, and it was, the episode was I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But we were there for, as happens with filming, we were there for half hour, 45 minutes. And she was just going to town on me the whole time, restyling my hair over here, over there. Let's do Johnny Bravo. No, now Edward Scissorhands. You know what I mean? But there was something magical about that you, me, and the deer connection, because you and I both started getting calls from like television producers and like, we have got to get these two and this deer on a reality show, right? And they're like asking us what we do. And I was like, first of all, I don't want to be on a reality show. And they're like, no, we love it. You breed snakes. That's so exciting. And I was like, nope. I can tell you right now, your producers are not going to be friendly to what it is that we do with reptiles because we are breeders. You know what I'm saying? If we were like catching them and milking them for venom or hunting them, wildly in, outside or something like that, they would love it. Keeping them nicely inside, not so much. That's not very PC, which kind of takes us back to our whole like science versus zoology versus pet trade question. So having worked at like the aviary, and then PetSmart, and the Pittsburgh Zoo and like the Carnegie Science Center, and you have your degree in wildlife biology and all the studies that you do there. What is it like? I mean, I don't know. Would you say you're most familiar with like the zookeeper's typical stance on keeping animals?
It's hard because I spent so much time in all of those different segments, and a lot of those times I was going like, one day I'd be working at, the zoo, and then the next day I'd be working at PetSmart. So it was like a very big mindset change even within just 1 week. But I mean, overall with my experience, I would say probably more so like the zoological setting. I think I've had the most experience and background with, and like doing a lot of those positions were education based too. So not only was I taking care of the animals, but I was teaching people about them too. And that there's definitely a different mindset teaching people in that format versus the pet industry. Like there's a big gap and a big difference between those.
So part of what we actually hired Hadley to do is bring that kind of an educational background to some of the projects that we have going on here or that we're planning out for Out Reptiles. But what is it like? Let's say you were sitting in the lunchroom. Now Pittsburgh Zoo might be a little different because there's a couple of reptile keepers fairly high up within that organization. But let's say we start talking about people who have servals in their home or keep venomous, or you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of more extreme exotic animal keepership. I feel like what we do is fairly tame, although the other day, I mean, at Tinley, I bought a green anaconda. That's certainly like a very epic snake. Retics are in themselves, maybe not quite the type we keep. But if there was a lunchroom conversation about pet keepers taking place there at the zoo behind the scenes, how do you think most of the zookeeping crowd and stuff would feel about that?
I think a lot of them, I mean, yeah, there's definitely differences in that community itself, but a lot of them kind of think some of those people are crazy, especially if they were having a serval or something in their house. They're like, why on earth would you ever have that as a pet? Or like, my stance is always, I've worked with a lot of like parrots. I'm like, how do you ever live with a parrot as a pet? Okay. So, I mean, I've had that stance on things,
But is it like, that's crazy, that's a lot to take on as a pet owner when you could just have a cat or whatever? Or is it like, this is irresponsible and humans shouldn't do this? Like, what would you say where would you say it's coming from?
There's some extremes that have, there's some people that think that it is irresponsible, but a lot of people that I would talk to, you're just like, why would you do that to yourself in the main point? But then also like, how are you going to take care of that animal when you don't have the resources that a zoo would? Or like, a lot of people that come in to get a pet, they're not always doing their research on all the background of taking care of a chameleon, which is, a lot less of a bigger thing than like a serval or something. But there's a big education gap that I think that's where the difference comes in. Okay, like, was this person buying this pet, were they educated about what they're getting into? Have they done the background, what they're going to need? Are they going to be able to support it with the time and the money that they have?
So, because if you're a zoo and you take on a new species, there's all kinds of training that goes on.
There's so much build up.
Tons of preparation. So you feel like the fact that we can go to PetSmart or whatever and buy a 40-gallon breeder kit, whatever, and then put a baby animal in. Is that the part that they're more worried about? Is like kind of that lack of education?
Yeah, I would say so. Just
perfect. We're on the right track. I love it. You missed a couple of super chats, by the way.
I missed a couple. No.
You missed at least a couple. There was one
What did I miss?
that can you see the words down there? No. Okay, because one was from Christina Hill and one was from Chris Carly here. Don't ask me how I can see that far.
I have contacts and I can't even.
All right,
kind of ridiculous.
Let's get some music. Hold on, I can add.
This is for you guys. We didn't forget you guys.
Yes.
Here it is. Go.
Just wait.
Go.
We gotta do that.
Go.
So close. You were so close.
Go.
And not yet.
What does this remind you of?
A moose.
He's a moose. He's a Canadian moose.
Yeah, Christina was commenting on my Canadian earlier because an A slipped out.
And now he's even more moose-like.
Oh yeah. All right, guys.
Yin's going to Sprankles, eh?
Wow, that was horrifying. That was like Pittsburgh.
We need to bring it all together.
Hold on.
Pittsburgh and the Canadians.
Same one as last.
Is that okay? You guys have to
Here.
go first.
We just got to
Oh, we saw your
experience
first
that.
live stream on day 2 when we threw you in there to the wolves.
I wasn't
You were
expecting
way
that.
better than we were. I think I even left to go out of the room to go get some stuff. Here, let's bring some
All
stuff.
right,
We need some animals. I'm lonely. I have one. Watch
Do you
this.
want to hear the super chats?
Yes.
Jay Hill Jr., Gania Gahaka said, cool setup and support for USARK.
that's
Thank
who
you
it
for
was.
the $20. And then we also have Chris Carly Gear. How is the cowgirl doing?
Sitting on a belly full of eggs
we
at the
go.
minute. We'll see what happens. Got a little Calatoa dancing over here. Heck yeah. All right. Very cool.
Thank you for that, guys. Appreciate
So,
that.
so we have you coming on. You're talking about like lack of education, fear of that stuff, people getting into animals. There's people arguing all the time over like cage size and food things and stuff like that. And I honestly, I feel like sometimes the zoo standards are a little bit crazy too. So I don't know that I'm entirely not unjudgmental of that. Like I remember when they eradicated the old reptile house from the LA Zoo. Hands up in the comments section if you ever been to the LA Zoo. I kind of grew up there, going there a lot.
Yeah.
And they used to have the one that had like 1 million different species, which I loved. But what they did was they kind of blew it up and they made this very modern looking, very beautiful. It kind of was almost felt like this room that we're in here, but a really beautiful thing. But they would have these enclosures that were like, 3 feet wide and 4 feet deep and like 30 feet tall with a couple of like redfoot tortoises in it or something. And I was just like,
Didn't make sense.
what do you could have, like what's going on?
It
Like,
looks
yeah, we need to
cool,
put some
but-
arboreals in here or something, So that was always interesting to me. But I don't know, how can we, I don't want to talk about your next episode, but I want to talk, well, maybe we can talk about just this. Who are some of or you have really like one major person that you've been talking to in regards to these? So what we have here, Thomas, you can actually show us this, can't you?
Oh, man, you're...
Watch this. I'm going to make Thomas do another camera angle. Ready?
Just
It's
wait,
going to be
just
live.
wait. Just wait
He's
for
going to
it.
break
We
it.
got to do this.
If he does it wrong, we're all going to suddenly be broadcasting you guys sitting in your living room
Yep.
in front of everyone. So
Right here.
I hope you're okay with that. We hacked your cell phones.
Ready?
Here it is. Ready? Hopefully you're in your living room. And action.
And snake camera.
Go. Oh, there it is. The snake cam. All right, what we have here is a Reach Dreams line
I was just hoping it
Calatoa.
wasn't the crotch cam because that was entirely...
It just like keeps sagging down.
Oh, yeah,
A little bit different snake cam every time. So this is a pure Calatoa. So it came from Calatoa Island, right? Which is in that island chain south of Sulawesi. And they represent some very unique things. I mean, they're very far away, quite remote from a lot of the mainland retics and stuff. And the reason why I brought this one, this Reach Dreams line, is because this is an F1, meaning its father was a wild-caught animal. And that Reach Dreams male, you know him, he is probably the prettiest, in my opinion, pure Calatoa I've ever seen. But he's an exemplary specimen in that he shows off all the traits really well. And this is a yearling baby of his that shows it. So you can see those beautiful silver side spears mixed in with the gold portions of the pattern. Now, this is only a year-old animal, so it's got quite a bit of growing to do. But one thing that you notice, I don't know.
Keep going, buddy.
I don't know if you can get close enough for them to see it, but especially like up at the neck there, Thomas, you can see a lot of the chaotic speckling all around the pattern. You see that? So this is kind of like it's captive bred, but the bloodline's fresh off the boat. So super chaotic. It's all over the place. And the silvers and the golds are all blended and mixed in there.
You're trying so hard.
And it also has that tendency for a nice dorsal stripe.
All right, take your snake.
This single scale wide black line going right down the back. See what I'm talking about? Look at that.
Yeah.
That is a stunning animal. So this is pretty cool, and I think that an animal like this, coming from wild-caught parents, has a lot to show the scientific community. I know this because they hit me up asking for like genetic materials and stuff like that.
I freaking hate this studio mode thing, man.
Studio mode.
I'm turning this off studio mode because it keeps messing with my brain. Bring the snake back. We didn't have the camera going at all.
Oh, I love it. I'm like, we're going to blow your minds. Camera angle too.
Leaves are falling out of my head right now. Take two.
Hey, look, a snake cam. Oh, look at that pretty critter. The speckly neck. Notice the silver side spoon
Like, where?
blending into the golden. Yeah, do you want to describe this one for us? Go ahead. Take it away. There you can see the black dorsal stripe running down.
Yeah, I noticed they're
it's
putting
like
drinking
trying
emojis
to
in the
connect.
chat. They're putting drinking emojis in the chat. That's how I know.
Like a cheers, you're doing so good, or they were like, Thomas is
shots.
drunk.
Like Bob's, no, like Bob Evans.
Oh, yes, we do have the drinking game where every time Thomas breaks something, they take a drink.
There's a couple other things. Every time you bring up your truck, I feel like should be a shot.
My truck?
And yeah.
Do I bring up my truck a lot?
No,
never
just
heard you
about the
bring up
jam
your truck.
pass. It's like restoring your old truck.
Yes, I do say
Maybe
that.
that's my personal drinking game.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. My snake is now getting away on your mic
it can
arm
only
there.
go so far.
All right, we'll jump to the next one. You think it can only go so far? Wait till you see it go
Find
like
out.
whoop, magnetically up to
sudden.
the ceiling. Am I right, Duran? I don't even know if Duran is watching. There's the tail. It's disappearing.
This is how I exercise my snake at home.
Hold
I
on,
just
hold
put it on the
Ready?
elliptical.
Ready? Watch. We can something that won't break. I'm very confident in. Ready?
Let's see. Wait, it won't break, but do you know how to use it? There he is. Look, it's enrichment.
Hold on. Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. You should go a little further over and down so they can see the giant pile of boxes
Oh yeah.
of
This
equipment.
is the freaking mess in the
This is us setting up our
lights.
studio. Whoa. Okay, we're all car sick now.
Yeah, I
thing
can't
over
watch
there.
Oh, I just ate 4-day-old rolls of sushi before we started this.
Oh.
No, not 4-day-old. 4
Dale.
day old.
Okay.
Because the local place slashes the price in half after that day, and that's like basically dumpster diving for sushi at this point.
Everybody
So-
liked the video for things not breaking when I tried that. Let's do that.
Everybody like the video if things are not breaking. Wait, is that what you said? That we don't want that. No, everyone's gonna dislike this video.
Like the video for things not breaking.
Just like the video if you like drinking games.
Yes.
How about that?
we will give you.
If you guys, the idea is if we break it enough early in the live stream that you guys
my
will all be
God.
so inebriated you won't notice anymore.
This Arva mate and Arvamaton said Garrett let Thomas keep his job despite all this.
We'll see.
Wow. Yeah,
We
we're gonna have a
will
meeting
see.
after this.
If you guys can raise, we saw you go over $3,000
Like
last
the video
week
for my job
USARK.
security.
So if you can do at least $5,000, Thomas can stay. How about that?
I think that's fair.
You're so fired.
$5,000.
Not that I don't believe in you guys, but I don't know. Thomas, USARK.
Wow.
I don't know. Whoa, look at her. She is like
That
all
is-
the way up on
she's in
that
her glory.
on that pop
Let's get the
filter.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Look at her. She's like, "Ding-ding," like literally just tallest
Just
place
camping.
basking in the light.
Just
And
camping.
this, folks, is why you provide arboreal solutions for your
Awesome.
animals
Tie
within
in
there.
with the whole lesson.
We just discovered a new enrichment object
Yes.
that Lori Tarini can add to her enclosure.
Well, it does kind of look like a target training
This is true.
It
target.
does.
Yeah.
It's-
Look at, she's so cute. She's just like all cuddled up there.
And that light is like right, like she's in the
probably getting
spotlight.
like the heat off.
I
of it,
still love snakes. Okay, so anyways, the reason I brought the calato out in the beginning is because now you have animals that have like scientific significance, right? You know, if we make something like Chris always loves to ask about our cow, I don't think anybody cares about that from a scientific or conservation or possibly a zookeeping scenario. Like I know a lot of zoos used to like having something like a giant albino python because of the wow factor, and it would bring people through the doors. I know a lot of zoos, for example, have albino alligators. and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's literally just a crowd pleaser at that point. It doesn't have any significance from like that conservation status. However, there are people they're concerned about these animals' state in the wild and things like that. And you got to chase some of them down from where? What kind of countries did you?
Germany was our main contact, and then we have some scattered throughout Europe, and I think some back in the U.S., some in Indonesia that we're trying to contact, but yeah, kind of all over the place.
And so you're actually talking to a bunch of the scientific community about this kind of stuff, which is in relation to the episode that we're going to bring out next time.
Yeah.
And it's going to be awesome because even though we don't have a deer licking my head, maybe that could be Thomas's penance. He has to lick my hair gel.
All right, well, we got to talk about your penance
during the entire episode.
You want to hear a couple comments
and see if we get as many views for comments from Hadley's video.
They were just wholesome mostly.
All right. Well, let's hear. Did you read all these comments?
No.
I don't know if I've seen all of these. I don't know.
All right. Let's get some reactions.
Great interview.
Should we make her read them?
Sure. It's the middle one of whatever I screenshot. There's like 4 of them.
Great interview. Hadley is definitely a bright rising star. Wow. I'm very glad to hear that you are compiling the info on dwarfs and super dwarfs. Thank you for sharing. Have an incredible day. Thank you, Wicked Vixen. Oh, that's nice. And yeah, it was really crazy that I did that one scene, like random video, and all of a sudden it was like people from Animal Planet, like people contacting
calling
me, like,
us and
yeah,
stuff
and I
like
was
that.
like, is this normal? And you're like, yeah. Kinda. Let's see. Okay, yeah.
You have to tell everybody no. Those of you guys that have seen any kind of like reptile reality shows out there, they're always like, you know what I mean? So you have the scientific community, the pet trade, and then you have the entertainment trade, and that's like everybody's worst enemy. I think at this point, media and all that. Like when it comes to reptiles, they can't do it, right?
One of the most predatory.
Oh, we're laughing over here. What happened?
That one say?
Love the deer. Hadley is cool too. Thanks. And then Nathan.
Almost
C.
as good as the deer.
I think it was because Nathan.
I wonder how many calls the deer got.
Nathan's been waiting for this for 3 years. The reptile community definitely needs people like Hadley. Have you already released her research for us to purchase?
First on the waiting list for a booklet. Yeah, it was 3 years ago, but it's a work in progress. We're getting there. You guys saw the video. It's coming together nice. I'm pretty excited about how it's turning out.
Okay. I'm confused. Is a wildlife biologist the same as a zoologist? It's, technically a different degree, but you can get the same kind of jobs and experience with both. So 2 years later,
I like everyone says photobombing deer. Very cool.
There's a lot of comments about the hair.
Oh yeah.
There's 4.
Oh, there it is. No, I think it was this one, wasn't it? No. There it is.
Great video. I thought the deer were timid. You obviously got something, Garrett.
Animal magnetism.
Deer magnet.
There you go. I run into them all the time when I'm jogging down the street.
And they just come to you?
Yeah, it's just, my little head torch, headlight. They just freeze, and then I tackle them.
Wow. Maybe you shouldn't have admitted that. Live YouTube.
It was all real fun until we got to that point.
Yeah, dark.
Oh, man. Anyway, okay. So what I want to know is the comments for you guys. Do you guys have any questions for Hadley? What's going on? She can't reveal, like, everything. Do we still have a snake up there? Yeah, it's just chilling. Yeah. These things are like hammocks, you know?
Yeah, they seem real, like, spongy.
Yeah, look at these. That's pretty nice.
I would lay on there.
I don't want to bother it. Oh no, that was a mistake. We're gonna leave you back there.
If you drop that thing on my Superdwarf, you're in big trouble.
Drop your Superdwarf on the thing, or drop the thing on your Superdwarf?
Either way, don't drop my Superdwarf either. She's like, whoa, what's going on now? Very cool. All right, so let's hear it. We got the super chats.
Yes. All right, guys.
No cow eggs yet.
Shoot your questions. We will.
Does anybody out there in YouTube land have any questions for Hadley while she's here?
Yes.
And those of you guys that are on Patreon be able to join us. I think we're going down to the snake room if you can make that happen.
This is a team effort. I
switched the little mic thing.
Question for Hadley: can I get an early preview of the booklet?
Oh man,
from Nathan C.
I mean, that's more so up to you.
Not if you snuck it out.
I might have some ways of doing that.
All right.
Might have some resources.
I don't know, Nathan. That's a big ask. That's a big ask.
Dana said,
Although
Hadley,
Duran has probably already sent it to you at this point. What?
Brent to Dana said, Hadley, what's been your favorite species to work with?
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I really love, and this might just been an individual, but there is this kookaburra that I worked with at the aviary, and he was my best friend. His name's Nigel. I would come in every morning. He'd be so excited. He'd do his big like kookaburra laugh, and he'd get all hyped up, and you'd hype him up every morning too, like, yes, Nigel, you're beautiful, and he would get all fluffied up for you and everything.
And make jungle noises for the rest of the day.
Yeah. He was so excited. I loved him. I love working with like weird animals, I guess like the underappreciated, like a bunch of inverts and millipedes that I'm trying to get
I think I know
here.
where you're going with this one.
Naked mole rats.
Yes, the naked mole rats. Super Jack, go.
Spoiler, Richard. Let's see. CL 220030.
I have to go get it. It's 2 stories. All right, hold on. I'm coming back. I'll be winded.
times.
You guys have fun.
We'll see
I'll
if
be
he
back
makes
in
it
like
back.
15 minutes. You guys don't know how big this building is?
You got the number? Or are you going to have to run back up and...
I got it.
All right, Hadley.
Change the number on him.
Yeah, it was 31. 31? No, it was 30.
We'll see what he comes up
Yeah,
with.
if he comes back in a reasonable amount of time. All right. Well, now that Garrett's gone, I was working. No, on a real question, how, like, I feel like the first live stream you were on, you'd only been here for, like, maybe 2 days.
Yeah, I think it was 2 days.
So, like, do you feel like you've settled in, found your rhythm?
Definitely, especially like after Tinley with our team bonding and everything.
Yeah, I had
and like,
so much fun
yeah,
not being there.
it was great not
If you
having
guys
you
didn't
there,
watch
Thomas.
the vlog, you can... Oh, that was... Jeez, Hadley. All right. Mute. It's been late, guys. But no, if you haven't watched the vlog, they did their thing in Tinley. Aiden and I did our own thing here. It's in the description if you want to watch that. But how was Tinley? How was
It
your
was
first
great.
Tinley?
I was bigger than I expected.
Yeah.
A lot of ball pythons.
Did you buy a millipede like you were talking about?
I couldn't find any.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I didn't find any for sale, which is probably good. It's
Can't be that bad.
Okay, Richard. That was a clever trick for getting rid of me. I think we need to go to the snake cam for this one.
Snake cam.
This is a fresh baby 87.5% Superdwarf.
It's so small. Hold on.
Just ate.
Whoop.
Just
Right there.
finished a nice meal. There he is. She is. Look at this cute girl. Look at that big belly.
All right, we got a couple more questions.
Okay.
Hadley, what enrichment decorations activities are best for the snakes scientifically versus things we think are good but are more for us?
ooh, okay.
This is from Erica Christian.
Okay. So especially you really have to think about what these snakes are doing in the wild. So we had a great example there. You know, they are semi-arboreal. They like to climb, and that's what's going to be using their muscles the most, and especially with these being such a lean, muscular snake, we want to exercise that part of them. So, you know, there's a lot of things that you can put into their enclosures that look cool, like flowery plants, but is that something that they're going to be able to latch onto and climb onto? And it's not all physical either. Like, it is good to have some sort of like kind of naturalistic, or I mean, it doesn't even have to look like a true plant, just something that provides as shelter for them or something that's different. I think another important thing is always changing things up with them being such an intelligent animal. Ooh.
That's a good one, yeah. They get used to stuff and
Yeah.
change it up and keep
And,
them
like,
going.
These are so much more fun. They're all like kind of the same genre, but they're like more danceable. It's hard to dance to heavy metal. This is what I figured out.
Yeah.
How long do these ones run for?
10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
15 seconds.
But yeah, I think if you think about their natural habitat, you know, they go through changes with weather and whatnot, so you want to have changes in their environment and
You
an
got
enclosure
that snake
too.
off there, right? That's one of the
I
snakes
couldn't
that
see it, so I went and grabbed it. I was like, where did she go?
Not to interrupt what you're saying, but Scottish Rob said running through was great seeing you guys at Tinley. Best to Yins.
Yeah, buddy.
Scottish Rob, thanks for being
Go
here.
up,
We appreciate
sweetie.
it. Thanks for
Go
the 5
up.
bones.
Up,
Be an example of what we were just talking about.
up. If she goes down,
Alternative enrichment.
she'll be lost anywhere in the building.
See, look how multi-purpose
This one's just gonna jump.
And there she is.
Too many baby Superdwarfs that we got to play around with. Anyone want to come out for Retic Fest and help us play with all these things? This is crazy. You got another one. Let's hear it.
Okay. Let's see. May Rider Reptile said, "Sign was great, but I like it."
Made the new set. What do you think? Yeah, that thing's awesome. I love the finish. I was like, let me touch that again. That's
Zoom
cool.
out. Hold on. Maybe
That's very cool. You'll have to let me know if you is that something that you sell, because I don't know. I think I need some more. So very good sending us that free sample. You're probably gonna make a lot of money off that.
Look at it. Doesn't it look so nice?
There it is.
There you go.
Purdy. I need to get like some white something or other behind the lettering there, so that it pops. Maybe for our next Superdwarf show, we will do. So one of the announcements that we need to make is that next week's video, like this Friday, will not be a Reach Out Reptiles video.
Yeah.
This Friday instead is a very short, very brief, but an official launch of USARK new YouTube channel, which we can link up in the description right now, can't we?
It is linked.
It is linked in the description right now. Everybody go sub the official USARK channel.
We got 18 subscribers already.
There are 0 videos and 18 subs, so that's not really bad.
There's one
good
video, they
ratio.
just can't see it.
There's one video and you can't see it yet.
You'll see it on Friday.
And there's 100,000 subs. You just can't see them yet either.
Yes, we're manifesting right now.
That's been the theme for today.
There we go. So this Friday, tune in and you get to see, I will spoil it, it's all Phil Goss. You remember what I was saying? Literally, as we were editing, do you remember the quote I was telling you? I said, Thomas, I got a fever.
Oh man, I need more Phil. You'll have to look up
And the
SNL,
cure
cowbell,
Is
skit or whatever.
Phil. I need more Phil. So we got up close and personal with Phil Goss. I sent him the video and he was like, he's like, when are you going to take it over so I don't have to be on video anymore? But I thought it was great. I don't know. Have you seen it yet? Oh, cool. You can come see it. Are you subscribed to USARK?
That's
Give me my snake
oh
back.
my gosh. All right.
I don't know. I'm
That was
like-
Hadley Kennedy,
Whoa,
everybody.
whoa.
Hadley Kennedy, everybody.
There's still a snake attached to that. Here we go. Oh,
Switching.
trade ya. I want to put this one back because she got that big lump. I don't want her puking on our new set.
Can't have that.
If you guys have any more questions for Hadley, we can go ahead and toss those. I'm going to scroll back and see if I missed
Tell
any.
them about how we're going to premiere next week's Wednesday video.
Oh, all right. So basically, if you guys haven't seen the video that describes kind of what we're doing with this, we are moving from live stream every Wednesday, YouTube video on Friday, to live stream every other Wednesday, and then on the other Wednesday, the next Wednesday, we'll be premiering a video live, and then we'll premiere it and we'll be there. It'll give you like a chat so you can chat through. We'll be there. We'll hang out with you guys, and then afterwards we'll have our breeder tier Patreon meetings. Also worth mentioning, after this we have the first ever Reach Out Reptiles after party. Are you excited?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time. So if you're not on Patreon, you should maybe think about re-questioning your life decisions and be on Patreon. $5.
Okay. I'm definitely working off all that sushi. No more super
I thought
chats.
sushi was supposed to be healthy.
Asking for 4 rolls in your stomach, though, doesn't help you run up the stairs.
This is true.
These are
a
steep
lot of
stairs,
rice.
too. They're
Yeah,
more
these
like a
are
ladder.
danger- Yeah.
Eating up
Those
until
are
the
old
moment
Pittsburgh
I press
stairs.
go live.
So, yeah, we're going to premiere it next week,
Yes.
which means you and me are going to be there chatting with everybody while one of our produced videos goes live, which we've never done before. We might even break it.
Probably.
Yes, I'm just reading the chat. No, there's no way we could break that.
Wait for
There's
it.
always a way.
Just wait for it. Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, what are you most excited about the Booklet project?
We're close to seeing the final product, but I'm excited for everybody else to see it and see everybody's reactions, because I think it's such a good, not only education tool, but also just a really good way of showing who we are as a brand and what we're passionate about. So
It's fun. It's collectible.
Yeah, like it's gonna be something that people will enjoy reading. It's not like, oh, I gotta sit down and read this paper. It's gonna be exciting and like fun to look at. So I think
if people go back and they watch that video, you actually did do some teasers for the Nathan season.
Remember if you cut it like there's like a split second.
You can like look over the shoulder of people working on stuff.
Yeah.
And you can see some little
some the right millisecond.
Some details. I think it's definitely enough to give them a sense for the feel of it.
Yeah.
The chat is lighting me up right now.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Where there's a
It's
Thomas,
okay.
there's a way to break it.
Oh, man.
Twist in her.
man.
No loyalty. Erica, we're not friends anymore.
That's very cool. So I like when everyone keeps you.
Angela Ferraro says, hoping to be able to come to Retake Fest.
Do
we would
it.
love it.
Do
Every single one of
it.
you
It was
guys
so
at
good
Retake
seeing you
Fest.
guys at Tinley.
Yes.
By the way, if you guys didn't go to Tinley, holy smokes, did they miss out?
Yeah,
That
Hadley and I were
was-
talking a little bit about
I
it
was
while you were
just telling
talking.
him how
all
much
right,
you
never
missed.
mind.
No, it was the first time you ran downstairs.
Oh, the first time I ran down
Yeah.
the stairs. Yeah, no, that was, according to Brian Potter, I think he said it was like a record-breaking Tinley
That's
attendance.
crazy.
Which is crazy to happen in March. But then what's even crazier, I don't know if it's because like COVID or winter or not, people not getting out, but like usually March doesn't have nearly the variety and diversity of
Straight to the second to the
reptiles.
bottom. Just Nathan. I just thought it was funny.
Nathan, who is being mean to my sweet Thomas?
Nathan.
That's right,
I don't
Nathan.
know. I can't.
Thomas
react to it.
is sweet.
I'll just. There's just so many things I can't say. SRNet says, Garrett, your dad is an amazing artist.
Yeah, he better be.
And
That's how he eats.
Matt Summers says Tinley was packed.
Tinley was packed. That was fun. It was your first one.
Yeah, I was told to expect a lot of people, and it was definitely like, at least in our corner, you couldn't. Yeah, now we.
There she goes. Oh, there it is. That's my favorite move.
Yep.
Look at her. Oh, it's so slick too. She's like.
Careful about moving the mic because there are pinch points on that.
Don't
so
touch it.
if
Nobody
there's a
touch
snake on there, don't move the mic.
Duly noted. Very cool. Wow, we're getting like stink bugs on our lighting and stuff up here.
Oh man, that's what we
This
know.
is literally like broadcasting from the barn, but it's pretty fun. I like it. If we could get everything to be non-echoey and cool, then that would be even better.
Yeah. Yep.
I think you just have to. Well,
Now,
we'll talk technical stuff
Yes.
later.
I was gonna say you don't have to shout because the mic's 6 inches from your mouth now, but you can shout. It's on brand.
It's
Just
getting
stay-
real. So what you guys can see, so those of these guys are gonna miss us
Yes.
because it's Phil on Friday.
Yep.
Phil on
Phil
Friday.
Fridays.
Yeah.
Phil on Friday.
Unofficially, the USARK channel. It's
Phil
called
on
Friday.
Phil on Friday.
I need more Phil.
Yes.
Get your Phil on Phil.
Get your Phil on Friday.
T. McLean says
That's it
Thomas
right
is
there.
so sweet. Wow, I'm a big words of affirmation guy, so I'm back now. I'm happy.
Okay, good. So if you guys miss us on Friday, tune in Saturday because we still do the vlog once a week. So we do that one every week, produce content.
Yep.
And this one's kind of sharing a little bit of our struggles
Yes.
as a company since moving into this new building. So we're just kind of getting into it a little bit. I'm pretty excited
Erica
about that.
Christian has a good idea. ASMROR.
There you go. There you go. Like along with Phil Fridays.
Yes.
Oh, okay. There we go. Christina.
Samantha Arnett
Giving
says
you,
Hadley, my 5-year-old
I can tell by this
says
comment
hi.
that you've been giving her.
Hello to your 5-year-old.
You guys are such good friends.
Yes.
You and that 5-year-old.
Hey,
Unnamed
it's not
5-year-old.
just anybody's 5-year-old. It's Samantha Arnett's 5-year-old.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's Miss Arnett Jr. or Mr. Arnett Jr. I don't remember.
They didn't specify.
Samantha, I think you need to bring your 5-year-old to Retake Fest so we can officially meet
Yes.
said
Officially
5-year-old
be friends.
and get
We'll
to
get
know them
cool
a little bit
pictures.
better. I'm sure that
Yeah.
they might have been on our Patreon stuff before. Or you can bring them on to tonight's hangout afterwards. We can unofficially meet. So, I have everyone's like, why does he keep looking down at his crotch? I have another animal here. We are going to do our little animal name game.
Oh,
You guys remember that?
Time already.
It's just about that time.
live stream
So
is
here
fast.
we have our Reach Dreams line Kalatoa.
Snake cam?
Just chilling. Yep. No, you're okay. Are you moving the snake
I was
cam?
gonna move it so you could use it.
Well, I can use it wherever it's at. So here we actually have the father of an upcoming clutch. So this is a obviously young adult. He's only 3 years old.
Sneaking.
But this is another pure Kalatoa. So this guy is, I don't know. How long would you say this guy? This he looks like he's like 2 feet, but stretch him out because this is 4 feet.
3.5, 4.
Yeah, he's 4 foot. Nice 4 foot
He does
male
not want to stretch.
Kalatoa. Definitely has a little bit more growing to do, but he's 3 years old. He's and we have bunch of fertile eggs from him actually in the incubator. So as we name this, those of you guys that don't know, do you want to explain how we name the snakes around here?
Well, the last time it was kind of all over the place, but we like to have some suggestions come in and we just kind of pick what we like.
That's it. Are you going to pick for tonight because you're our guest?
I guess. Yeah.
All right, so you guys
Not
drop a
good
name in the
decisions.
comments for this guy. He's a tiny little stud. This is a pure TK line Kalatoa. So in contrast to our Reach Dreams Kalatoa, which is very chaotic and very speckly, this is an F3 or 4, depending on if you're looking at mom or dad. Pure Kalatoa, and Travis loved a very reduced, very clean pattern. So you can see there's very little speckling in the background.
We're getting a lot of votes for Echo.
Got much more of his adult coloring in than our little guy up here.
All right. So we're getting some name
Little
drop
girl.
suggestions.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
No
All right.
pressure. This is just going to brand him for the rest of his life.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
We got Tinley, Echo, Echo, Echo.
Is that
Is
this some
that
kind of a joke?
Yeah.
Phil.
Felix.
I need more Phil.
Forrest.
We have a
Thor,
Felix already.
Javier. Thomas the Breaker. Darth Vader. Echo. Thomas Klein. TK. Goss the Boss. Chester. Khaki. Sweet Thomas.
Sweet Thomas.
This sounds like the name
Was
of
that
like
Nathan?
No, that was Bob
Of like
Evans.
a-
Bob
Oh,
Evans.
man.
Nathan.
It's
a
supposed to be
wing
anonymous. Don't
flavor,
tell
like
her.
a salad dressing.
Sweet Thomas.
You asked. All right, Buck.
Maybe I'll be licking his hair in the next
Guts.
episode.
Febreze. Oh, man. I can't move my head because I'm blocking the light, actually. Oh, public servant. Stud Muffin. Booklet. Lil Man.
I feel like these are all
Stairs.
just names for Thomas now.
Just wait till we ask for names for you.
Stud Muffin Booklet.
Stairs. Zane.
Oops, sorry, buddy.
Small Boy.
Look at those.
Small Boy.
Look at those awesome head stamps. Look at those big beauty marks. Cool
Nathan,
freckles.
I love you. Dill.
What do you think, Hadley? Nothing jumping out at you yet?
I mean, it seems like the resounding answer has to be Echo.
The resounding answer.
Yeah.
You
I was gunning for Sweet Thomas.
I think we
She
need to
was
save
merciful.
that
She was
for-
merciful
Wow.
to you.
That needs to be saved.
There goes any.
I feel like
hope for
if we ever
Thomas.
got one that was like especially like defensive, that could be Sweet Thomas.
Wow, if we found one that was overly aggressive, we
Big-
could call that one Garrett. Hey, Flex and Python's dropping to $2. Honey, still a
What's
good
up,
name.
Flex and
Come on,
Pythons?
Flex, let's get you some music up in here.
Heck
It's gonna be
yeah.
the original OG theme. All right.
What do we got?
Stretch, since he has Reach Dreams.
That's that one. Stretch.
Do we name it? Is that one Echo? Which
I think
one's
we have to
Echo?
go with Echo.
We have to go with Echo. I mean, it's your choice.
Yeah.
got Echo
I
here.
I think it's appropriate.
Let me see who came up with that one. That was creative. I'll give it to you guys.
Flex and Pythons, this one's not named. We'll call that one Stretch because of your super chat. How about
I don't
that?
think that was his super
Yeah.
chat.
Wasn't
The
it?
super chat was Honey Nugget is still a good name.
Oh, Honey Nugget? I thought you said
That's
Stretch.
pretty cute.
Someone else said Stretch.
Oh.
Let me find who had Echo
Nugget.
originally.
Well, we can call her Honey Nugget.
Our
like that
Vomiton, I think. Our Vomiton, if that was you, go ahead and email me, Thomas at Reach Out. Whoever wants to claim credit for it,
Yeah.
email me at
You're gonna
Sweet
get
Thomas
20.
at reachoutreptiles.com.
Guys, you'll get hate mail if you respond to that one. I'm gonna come up with an email right after
You're
this.
gonna not be so sweet. You're gonna dispel the myth.
I don't look at myself as an overly sweet person.
Come on, pinch points.
All right, go ahead and email me, Thomas at reachoutreptiles.com. We still got 4 minutes. We still got 4 minutes. What are we gonna do with the last 4 minutes?
Nugget right there.
That's 100.
We got 4 minutes. What are we doing?
4 minutes.
Hadley, random questions for Hadley.
Maybe we should prepare for the next thing so that it doesn't break.
No. That's
totally-
unbreakable.
No, we don't prepare for
Hadley,
anything.
don't need to do
favorite color.
Blue.
Favorite color of food.
Favorite
Yeah,
color
just combine it to
of
questions.
food?
We'll be here to be original.
Green.
Okay. What's your favorite food?
You.
Spinach or something?
No,
Vegan,
I
of
love
course.
like salads and vegetables and stuff, but I think green as a food color is very like visually appealing.
Would you like food color random objects green to make them more appealing?
No, they have to be naturally green.
How about green eggs and ham?
Oh, see, I don't like eggs.
Garrett, any random questions for Hadley to entertain?
Random
viewers
questions
3
for
minutes?
Hadley.
Or any last minute announcements? What tier is it this week? Every week after live streams, it's Patreon. After party, yes, after party. I do like reverse engineer that in my mind.
Yeah, you
Patreon
did.
after party.
That seemed really hard. Actually, we'll see you guys on Patreon at the after party in a
Yes.
minute. We actually have some house snakes hatching right now, which will be pretty fun to go see. We hatched a first time more for us house snake, so we can show them that little baby one.
Little baby worms.
And because you guys are Patreon, we're actually going to go through the rack, Hadley and I, and go snake by snake and show every single snake
that's
that
exciting.
we have available from the show. Like whatever came back home from the show or whatever's left of last year, we're going to show. We do have a couple of snakes. Everyone's like, they don't have anything. But we do. We're going to show you every single one on Patreon tonight.
Sweet. Oh, we got a last second super chat from John Feely. What is
What's up, John? How's it going?
Oh, we can't hear this one. They can hear it, so just dance like you can hear it.
We're probably way off. It's probably like Valley.
It's not. They're all pretty tight. Yeah. That's definitely not.
That's not the vibe.
Well, guys, it's been an honor. Thank you
It's
for
been
bearing with
real.
us.
What did John say?
Thank you. He said, for tradition's sake, dance, 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 dance.
Heck yeah, buddy. Hey, we love you. Good night.
I can't wait.
Come on, honey nugget.